I just got done doing the most beautiful mediumship reading with a lovely soul, and she's agreed to let me post this to my YouTube channel for you to see the beauty and the evidence of mediumship. Now, her father and her husband's father both came through in this session that we had together, and they brought through information from things that happened after they passed away as well as before, to show that our souls are real. They hold memories, they hold love, they hold everything that we've ever experienced and things that we're going to experience after their passing, letting us know that they are always with us. Your friends and family are always a part of your life, even after their physical body is no longer here. Her father is going to bring forward information in this reading to show that he is a part of her life even after his death, by showing and giving us evidence and information about things that happened after his passing. And it's such a beautiful and wonderful experience to be able to do this type of work. My father was killed in 2014, and I had never done a psychic experience, a mediumship experience. I thought that you couldn't do it. I thought you had to be born that way, and I believed all of the nonsense that it's evil or wrong, when in reality it's natural and beautiful, and we all can do it. I made it my mission after my father was killed to learn how to do mediumship. I made it my mission to learn how to connect to spirit in order to feel my father and know he's still around me, to hear his messages, to feel him with me and know that my father is not really gone. He might physically not be here, but I can still talk to him and communicate with him. I learned, I took courses, I studied, and now I offer the most beautiful readings to my clients that have changed my entire life in ways I can't even fit into this video. I want you to see that mediumship is real. It's natural. That connection soul to soul is natural. Your family and friends are connecting with you soul to soul. So here's the reading from my amazing client who agreed to let me post this to YouTube for you to see how beautiful and amazing mediumship really is. There you
Hi.
are. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I can hear you too. Thank you so much for working with me today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. I guess I'll just get right into it. Is that okay? Or do you have any questions?
No, absolutely not. Get to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So I like to scribble. It kind of like moves my mind out of the way. So I'll be looking down and just kind of like scribbling.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel a male energy coming forward, and I feel like this would be a father energy. So it could actually be your father or a father figure for you. Okay. Okay. But he immediately comes through with an apology, and I feel the message is forgiveness. And it's almost like I see his back turn and he walks away. Would you understand what this means for this father figure type of person? It doesn't necessarily have to be for you, it could be for somebody that you're aware of. But I see this man, he turns and he walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Would you
Um,
understand who this could be?
I would believe maybe my husband's father.
Okay, I'll go ahead and keep going. I do get the letter D. D
Oh,
like
yep.
yes. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He gives me the word abandon, and then I get the number three. So the number three for me could mean there's three siblings. Does that make sense?
Um, he has two, but I actually think his racing number was three.
Okay, so the number three comes up. So it makes sense for the racing number and the three siblings.
There's only two siblings, but that the
Okay, but
number,
he gives me
yes.
the number three. Now, sometimes for me, numbers correlate to like months and days. So would March be something important to your husband or this person that has passed? It could be an anniversary, a death, a birth in the family, something with, I just want to figure out if the three is actually the racing number or if it's something in the month of March.
Nothing in March stands out. No.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and keep the number three as the racing number, and we'll keep going. It might come up later what it means more of. I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting the name Donald. Donald. And I see like Donald Duck. So I'm wondering if this might be a Disney reference, or it's almost like I see a young child sitting in front of the TV watching Donald Duck. And I'm totally gonna date myself here, but do you remember when we were kids and it was the DuckTales?
Yes.
That's what I'm picturing
Yes.
in my mind. Like a
I'm a,
child sitting in
yeah.
front of the TV watching DuckTales. It's like a memory that this man has of his son sitting in front of the TV watching DuckTales. Would that make sense? Or
Yeah.
maybe you would
That's,
need,
mhm.
it does. Okay.
Yeah. It was probably shortly after that that they were no longer speaking.
Okay. Okay. I understand. Great. So, I just want you to, if you could let your husband know, like that's a memory that this person in spirit, he holds on to very fondly. I'm
Mhm.
hearing, I can't sing, but I keep hearing DuckTales. Woo.
Yes,
Okay.
I know it.
Okay. It makes me like super old, but I could sing
No,
that whole theme
I'm
song
with
for
you.
you right
Yes.
now.
I can too. Yeah.
He's just like he holds this as a really fond memory for your husband. Like he sees, and it's almost like the last memory, the last good memory. I should put the word good. Does that make sense too? Okay.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get anything else in relation to him. I do feel his passing would have been related to the chest, and it's almost difficult to take in a deep breath. That makes sense to you? Okay.
Mhm.
He is telling me that he was in pain and uncomfortable. It burned almost like I'm getting a burning in my
Mhm.
chest. But at the same time, he's saying I was okay with it. It's almost like he knew he was okay to pass away. I feel like he's telling me he was in pain for a lot of his life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and he was okay to let go. It's not that he wanted to. He's saying, I was okay to let go. Would any of that also make sense?
So both my husband and I have lost our dads. So
Okay.
some of this is really relating to him, but some like that reference sounds more like my dad.
Your dad? Okay. So let me see if
And
I
my
can
dad, there's three of us.
Okay. So that's interesting. Let me see if I
Mhm.
can separate the two of them so that they can just give me information one at a time. Um, so for sure, the Donald, forgiveness, abandon, the letter D, this is for your husband. I definitely feel all of that is for your husband for sure. Okay.
Mhm.
And then your husband's father, there's a gentleman, the first gentleman that came through, he's kind of bald on top of his head, but he had hair like around the sides. This is your
Mhm.
husband's father. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That he's the one that's been giving me this information. Okay, so that resonates.
It's mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Dean.
D. Oh, Dean, I love it. Thank you so much for clarifying that.
Mhm.
Um, I do feel another gentleman over here, but he has a full head of hair. Um, and he keeps referencing beautiful, like a dance with you, father-daughter dance or a dance at your wedding, but it's like almost like it would have been close to the time of his passing, this type of dance that you would have had with him. Does that make sense to you? A father-daughter dance, uh, maybe you went somewhere.
My daughter had her father-daughter dance right after he passed.
Okay, so he's referencing this special event, like he was there, he saw it, he acknowledges that. So I've got the two of them separated. I'm gonna see if your husband's father wants to have any other messages. He is showing me a cigar. So when I see a cigar, for me it's a celebration. So there's either a birthday that just passed or is about to be here. What month are we in? We're in May. Does that make sense to you? Yes.
Nick's birthday is this month.
Thank you. Okay. He just wants to say happy birthday and just a reference that he's acknowledging that he's there and he's celebrating. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll go ahead and let his father step away and see if I can bring your father in. I do feel the chest reference was from his father. But when I feel your father come in, I do feel the tightness in my chest as well. Now, with his father, I felt like a breathing tube in my throat. Does that make sense? The breathing, like he would have been on a ventilator, your husband's father.
He was on hospice,
Okay.
but he he laid for a while. He
He
had
laid
that
for a
death
while.
rattle
Okay.
for a
Yes.
while.
Okay. So he's just referencing that he just keeps saying I was in pain, but he's making me feel like it was more emotionally and mentally, like he didn't live his life the way he wished he had.
That makes
Okay.
perfect sense for him.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll go ahead and let him step aside and I'll see if your father has any other kind of messages. So the father-daughter, like that dance is very important. Now you said it was for your daughter. Like he definitely wants her to know that he's witnessed this and he was there to pass that message to her. Like I see him holding her, how do I say this? Like looking into her eyes, like but she's a baby when I'm seeing this, like just in awe of her. If that makes sense to you. I'm getting the letter M. M. That makes
My
sense.
his name is Marty.
Okay, thank you. Um, this is a very weird message, and I'm just going to say it because I don't like to filter. Maybe it'll mean something to you.
My
I'm hearing, don't worry about money. Do you understand that?
mom
Okay,
or my mom.
okay, he's saying, don't worry about money. It's all going to be
Mhm.
okay. It's all going to work out. Okay. He is referencing, I see diamonds. I'm trying to figure out if it's a ring or I'm just seeing diamonds. Um, hmm. What is this? I see him getting down on his knee, but it's almost like a second proposal, a second wedding, a renewing of vows. Does that make sense?
My mom and him got married twice.
Okay. Yes, this is something like very important to him, like a huge memory that he keeps and carries with him all the time. He's
Mhm.
around her all the time. I almost feel like he touches her shoulder and she can feel that. Does that make sense? Yes,
Yeah.
okay. I feel him touch, or I see him touching her and she can feel it, and it's him. He's also saying to her, it's okay to be happy. You don't have to pretend. Okay? It's okay to be
Yep.
happy. You don't have to pretend. Now he's telling me, and I think maybe this is where the messages were getting mixed up. He's for sure telling me he didn't want to go. He
Yep.
tried to fight it and he tried to stay, and he wants her to know that he did his best to fight that.
Yeah.
Okay. He's also telling me there's nothing that anybody could have done. It was what was meant to be, and to allow it to just be a beautiful moment. I'm not sure if you understand that message. Just allow it to be a beautiful moment, and I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm free. Okay. Is there a letter J? I want to. I'm hearing like Jules. Jewel.
That's my mom.
Jewel.
Julie, he called her Jewel.
Okay. Perfect.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you so much. And he's just very loving, a very kind, compassionate man. Very, like
Yes.
take the shirt off his back and give it to a stranger type of guy.
Yep.
The two energies are completely different, and not to say that your husband's energy is bad. Like he's asking for forgiveness, but they're
Hmm.
different men in the way that they raise their children, if that makes sense. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, and your dad is showing me a teddy bear. It's brown. I think it's got a bow on it. There's something around its neck for sure. Do you know what a teddy ruxpin is?
Yep.
Okay, it almost looks like a teddy ruxpin type of bear.
Mm.
But this bear talks, or if you squeeze it, it makes a noise. Do you
Yes.
understand? Okay,
Yes. My son, his girlfriend gifted him a bear with my dad's voice.
okay. He acknowledges that he knows that that happened.
Oh.
He knows that that happened. He was there, and he had a part in her giving that. Okay. I do feel both of their energy stepping back, thanking me for doing this reading. I really appreciate you putting your faith in me to do it for you. And I just wish you all the best. That was just amazing. Thank you so
No,
much.
thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
I do want to ask you, and you're welcome to say no. I never want you to feel pressured, but I have a YouTube channel where I put readings up so people can see that this is real. Is that
Mhm.
okay if I were to post this video on my YouTube channel? And if not, you can say no.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay. That was super beautiful. Thank you again.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you
All
have a
right.
wonderful day and your mom and your daughter just
Yes.
amazing.